If I had to trace everything I've done back to one change, it was disbelief. And when I finally embraced it, I became unstoppable. Life has always been complicated. I've always felt like I'm struggling. Even when I made progress, it never felt like I was moving forward, just stuck in the same loop. I've always been trying to improve, falling back down. I kept trying to improve my habits, meditating, reading books, waking up early. A week of discipline followed by a crash right back to my old patterns. I would wake up at 4 a.m., meditate, and journal, but still end up watching 6 hours of YouTube by the end of the night. No matter how hard I tried, I always ended up in the same place that I began, like I was going in circles. But what sparked the shift, however, was when I observed how I was actually able to control my thoughts. I remember it so vividly to this day. We were on a trip to Iceland, me and a few friends I used to swim with back in the day. We were in the car after buying some groceries, and I just remember feeling so sad, so frustrated and tired. I was in the most amazing place possible, yet here I was, dwelling in my own head. That was the moment when I asked myself, what if I just say I'm happy in my head 1,000 times? So I did, and it didn't take long before I felt my thoughts start to shift. Almost like the grass got greener and the sky took on a deeper shade of blue. I made myself feel happy intentionally. And if I could manage to do that, I knew that I was unstoppable. And that's when it hit me. If I could shift how I felt just by choosing different thoughts, nothing outside me had control anymore. That moment was when I realized that if I can choose my own thoughts, I can choose who I become. I didn't need permission. I didn't need to earn it. I just had to choose differently and act on it. Now, my life didn't change overnight because of that. It's taken me years to improve upon it, and I'm still working on getting better. But the biggest things I noticed was that I was able to see myself differently. I started seeing myself as the guy who works out every day, who eats clean and works hard. When I look at myself today and remember that I used to think I was lazy, that feels so foreign to me now. I'm the opposite of lazy. I work harder than I've ever done before. I started acting like the person that I wanted to be, taking action. And every small step that I took got me a little bit closer to who I wanted to be. And one of the best thoughts I've found along the way is this: how you do anything is how you do everything. That thought alone has made me realize that every small decision matters. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. So, why is this something that could work for everyone? Because if you just understand that you can control your thoughts, you can change everything in your life. We've all told ourselves excuses at some point, blaming outside factors that don't actually matter. Things like, but my boss is like this, or the weather's off. But it all comes from a fear of taking responsibility. Instead of accepting that we are where we are because of the choices that we've made, it's much easier to blame someone else. So if you're feeling stuck, thinking your circumstances are holding you back, here's what I'd ask you. How are you controlling your thoughts around it? Are you taking control of what you can, your own mind? If you could choose how you wanted to feel, act, or be, what would you choose? You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You just need to decide and take control of your mind, one thought at a time. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and let's grow together.